Yeah, so welcome to your day five. We're gonna discuss setting up all your accounts para before pa man ang employment support, ready na yung mga account nyo for employment. We're gonna talk about my journey as a virtual assistant and what you can learn from it. I'm gonna walk over to the four major accounts and their setups and what are the necessary fields that you need to fill in, how to make your online jobs.ph an outstanding profile. And we're gonna end the session talking about accountability, ownership, and responsibility in the workplace. What are the soft skills that you need to train as an individual, and the core values that will position you better for success online. Okay, so I think everybody is ready to start, and I think the best way to start this session is by telling you a story. Okay, so I'm gonna tell to you how did I start working online. Back in university, I was 17 or 18 years old, second year college. That's when I got the idea into working online. It's Coach Josh. He is a graduate of computer technology and he works for BPO before he started working online, right? And mga first task ko noon, mga ina-outsource lang ni Coach Josh sa akin na mga lead generation task. So, the first task na ginagawa nyo ngayon, exactly the same thing. How we all started working online. How Coach Janine, how Coach Rose, every one of us started working online, generating leads. And so that's what I did back in university to earn some cash so that I no longer need to ask for allowances. And after university, you know what happened with my story, right? So I was rejected from jobs because of my medical condition. And that's when I started Virtual Hand. That's October. I passed my board exam March of 2015. And from April, June, July, August, September, that's the ideation stage of Virtual Hand, which means we only have 5 months to put up the concept ni Virtual Hand, get business plan in place, build a curriculum, find teachers, find a space to rent to run the training. And October of that same year, that's when we started our first batch. And since when we started, of course, other than running a social business, I also need to make money, right? Because I also have responsibilities. I'm paying tuition for my niece. I'm contributing to our farm. So I still need to find ways to make money. And that's why I also opted to finding my own clients. So I have my client while running Virtualahan at the same time. And my first client, his name is Jack. Um, and I'm gonna walk you through how we actually engaged. So please type yes if you can see my screen. In like I'm sharing my screen right now, and if you can see my screen, please type yes para malaman ko. Okay. So what I'm going to show you right now is my job proposal kay Jack. What are the type of job na nabinigay niya, and then ano yung process, how did I got Jack as a client. And where is yung problem ni online jobs.ph ngayon, wala pa siyang wala pa siyang what you call that? Wala pa siyang search options. So I'm going to send items. And then kung makikita nyo, I like sent hundreds and hundreds of job before naman ako na-hire. So I got Jack Waters as one of my first client. Ito, makikita nyo kung anong date siya. That is this one. This is October 29, 2015. Right? I sent this application. And very, very simple. Sinabi ko lang sa kanya, Dear Mr. Jack, napaka-formal ko na, no? I'm pretty confident I have the set skills needed for the job and more. You can check my English proficiency result in my profile, and I can also help you with marketing, human resource, and customer service. I'm also very interested to learn from you in case you would want me to use specific softwares or do special tasks. Thank you so much for this opportunity and looking forward for your positive response. Sincerely, Ryan. Before, I'm still maintaining my own website, and as you can see here, I have my LinkedIn profile and my Facebook profile. Before I proceed to the story, question, what do you think are in this cover letter na meron ako? Why did Jack hired me? Sige nga. And just like you during that time ha, I'm just a starter. Ito yung first attempt ko na mag-create na maghanap ng client. I created my online jobs page profile October 25 or October 26, 2015. Not very long time ago. And this is isa sa mga first na mga jobs na in-applyan ko. Now tell me, for a newbie like me without experience and without training, what are in this cover letter that prompted the client to hire me? Go.
Ano, coach? You showed confidence. Sige, go ahead.
Sige, isa-isa lang.
Sige, President, ikaw naman na President.
Okay, thanks. First, coach, you showed confidence in your letter that you can do the job.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, which is very important now, you showed you have the confidence also to learn from him.
Okay.
It's like a two-way system. Now, you learn from him, and then he will learn from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also showed your skills, like in marketing, human resource, and customer service.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Annalie? Annalie, tell me, what do you think prompted Jack to hire me after reading this cover letter?
Because you have given the contact, the way how he would contact you through email, through Facebook, so that he can connect with you during interview.
Okay, that's very valid. And I would also like to get Darlina's opinion. Darlina, what do you think? Why do you think Jack hired me after reading this? Darlina, you are muted. You can unmute your mic. Hello? We can't hear you. Okay, so I can't seem to I can't seem to connect with Darlina. But here are key important points that I want you to take note from this letter. Number one is you address what the client need. What do you think the client needs? Like by just reading this, what do you think is the number one criteria ni client for the job without reading the job posting? So make a wild guess. Ruebolo.
Coach, yung needed talaga is yung you give the proper information regarding on your profile.
My question, Ruebolo, is what do you think, ano yung hinahanap ni client?
Okay.
So, without reading yung job posting ni client, anong feeling mo yung number one na quality na hinahanap ni client?
Okay.
Good in English? Your English.
Wait lang, bro.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Competent.
Okay. Competent, for sure.
Siguro, coach, yung nag-initiate ka na ipakita kung ano yung meron ka.
Ruebolo, again, my question is, kung babasahin mo yung job description, job requirements ni client,
Okay.
ano feeling mo yung number one niya na hinahanap?
Number one. Wait lang, coach.
Go ahead.
Okay, coach. my time. No worries. But Gio was right.
reading this profile, malalaman mo na number one na requirement ni client is
Confident.
English.
high English proficiency.
Okay. Nice
Oo,
one.
tama ako.
Yes.
Nice one, bro.
Because the reason is that yun yung gusto kong i-check niya sa profile ko or gusto kong i-validate niya towards me. Of course, all employers wants you to be highly skilled, wants you to be a good communicator, wants you to be passionate with learning, but they have specific requirements to find the perfect match. And in this, kailangan niya ng English proficiency. Plus, may added value. Binigay mo na yung kailangan niya, pero may added value ka. Teka lang, pwede din pala kitang tulungan in marketing, human resource, and customer service. So, makaka-hire ka na ng magaling mag-English, kasi yun lang yung kailangan mo, plus may skills pa siya sa marketing, human, and resource, so hindi ka nalugi. Right? And, next is, kung nabasa niyo yung article na pinost ko sa group earlier, why Filipino virtual assistant don't get hired? Because they tend to oversell. Right? And dito, pinapakita mo na you're genuine na you might have the set skills that you have right now, but you don't have everything. Which means you position yourself into, hey, I actually want to learn new software or new skills from you if you will give me the chance. And then you close that. You close that with a feeling of anticipation. But one of the most important element na kailangan yung makita dito is like the transparency. So in here, makikita nyo, nilagay ko yung website ko, nilagay ko sa LinkedIn ko, nilagay ko sa Facebook ko. Which means, from a client's perspective, kung gusto ni client gumawa ng background check towards me, I'm very open, at wala akong maitatago because I'm a legit individual, hindi ako poser, right? And then makikita nyo doon ang daily activities ko, he can get a feel if match ba yung personality namin, and we can actually do business together. The thing is, in online jobs, you have to understand that unlike traditional employment, you are working with people from other side of the world with a different culture, different age bracket, different upbringing, without an access to you in person. And the only way for them to verify if you are the right candidate is through your online traces. Kung ano yung mga pinopost mo sa Facebook, sa mga social media mo, and how you build your profile, your portfolio. Because at the end of the day, people hire for skills, of course, for your experience, but people hire most importantly for your character. And this is what happened with Jack. Alam ni Jack na I'm very young, I just graduated, I don't have a lot of experience, but still, nakita niya siguro na mahilig ako sa aso. Kasi nagpo-post ako dun sa Facebook ko. So there's a connect already kasi dog lover din pala siya. Right? Those are simple things, but it creates, hindi nyo ma-imagine how people make decisions when it comes to hiring. That's why on your activity, yung pinalagay ko dito is setting up your accounts plus social media cleanup. Right? Because according to study, 70% of clients uses social media to qualify candidates for a job. 70%. Not just online job, pati traditional employment this time. Okay, so going back to the story. So I sent this application to Jack, and then within 24 hours, babasahin natin yung reply ni Jack dito. These are sensitive information, awesome people. So make sure you don't do screenshots or anything like that. Otherwise, you are terminating your contract. But let's go to Jack. 11. Na-delete ko na ba yung reply niya? But basically, Jack replied, and then he added me in Skype. We had 2 hours of interview, and after that, I was hired. And my position during that time, first job attempts, I got my first job in less than 48 hours. Okay? I'm not saying I'm better than you. What I'm saying is it is doable. It is doable. Lakas lang ng loob, wala akong training noon, ladies and gentlemen. But kailangan ko kasing patunayan sa mga estudyante na kaya kong maghanap din ng trabaho by myself. Kasi nagtitrain kami how can they work online, di ba? So within 48 hours, I got my first client. Nasarili ko na talaga, na hindi ina-outsource lang sa akin. When I got my first client, 2 hours of interview, wala nang isip-isip. After ng interview, he told me, and during that interview, yung pinag-usapan namin are life. We didn't talk about the nature of the job. We didn't talk about the business and all. Pinag-usapan namin yung mga adventure niya sa Canada. He's based in Canada. Yung mga previous business ventures niya. I talked about my family and my stories. And then, at the later part, dun pa lang kami nag-usap ng terms and conditions. Sabi niya, like, what is your rate again? During that time, first client ko pa. Tapos part-time lang, 20 hours kasi I can't do full-time because I'm doing virtualahan. So part-time lang siya. So what is your rate again? During that time, my rate is 25,000 per month full-time na work. So kung 20 hours, so 12,000 is my part-time na rate. So sinabi ko sa kanya, 12,000 pesos yung part-time ko na rate. Sabi niya, I want you to be very motivated with this work. So we're gonna start with 15,000 for 20 hours per week engagement with this type of task, and then we will grow from there. Saan ka makakahanap ng ganun ka mga generous na client? Right? So we started. My job is doing Amazon listing. My job is doing customer service. So kung may magsusulat ng mga reviews sa Amazon, ako yung magsisend ng replies. Mag-check ng inventory, kung ilan na lang yung products na naiwan, i-update ko lang siya every now and then. Coach Janine is even doing some of the work in there during that time. Kasi you use like 15-20% of your brain basically doing it. That's my first client. And then, when virtual, that's October, November, December, January, February, January of 2016, pumunta ako ng Germany. Pero meron pa rin kaming engagement ni Jack. Pagka February, hindi na kinaya ng time ko. So sinabi ko na talaga kay Jack na I think I need to focus with virtualahan now. Tsaka it's okay with him. So, sad siya kasi we got good relationship, tapos na-train niya na ako, alam ko na yung mga gagawin, pero na-acknowledge niya at naintindihan niya na yun, na kailangan ko mag-focus sa virtualahan, and it's very supportive with it. And so, I lost Jack as a client. I focused on virtualahan from February, March, and April. And then, bumalik ako ng Pilipinas around April of 2016. And then, of course, kailangan mo ulit maghanap ng pera kasi wala pa akong sweldo sa virtualahan noon. Hanggang ngayon naman, hindi pa ako nagsisweldo. So, kailangan ko maghanap ulit ng pera. Plus, kailangan ko maghanap ng mas marami pang client sa virtualahan. Doon ko naman na-meet si Scott, my second client. Tapos, napakasimple lang din. Napakasimple. I-check natin yung sent items ulit. Tapos, bumalik tayo sa 2016. 2016 na job applications. 2016, hindi ko na siya mahanap. But what basically happened is, nag-apply ko ng job, tapos, I think he found me very interesting. Kasi I've learned a lot na in that process. Tapos, next niya na ginawa sa akin, please schedule a calendar invite and for your interview and send it to me. Here are my available schedules. So, pinagawa niya na ako ng task. Right? So, magsisend ako ng calendar invite sa kanya with the interview schedule. So, ginalingan ko na. So, nag-send ako ng calendar invite sa kanya, tapos, with proposed agenda na kung ano yung pag-uusapan namin. So, calendar invite lang yung hiningi niya, nilagyan ko pa ng agenda. nilagyan ko ng proper timing kung ano yung pag-uusapan. And then I think he was impressed with the initiative of that, na we had a discussion. Tapos after like mga 10-15 minutes of our discussion, sabi niya lang, you're the one we're looking for. Done. And makikita mo yung excitement niya kasi while he is talking to me, like he is basically like showing me to everyone in the team. Lahat ng team members said, guys, we found him. Yung ganung excitement, it's like, what a positive feeling you have when an employer gives that reaction to you. And here's the catch. Hinahanap nila is virtual assistant, content writer, and web developer. I'm neither of those. But he told me like, we'll hire you anyway because we need you. And then there we go. I started working for Scott for the month of May, and then like my initial salary during that time is around 28,000 starting. And then come June, and by the way, come June, Scott slowed down his company and he started a for-profit business with Virtualahan. So, dun nagsimula yung outsourcing business din ni Virtual. We are doing already outsourcing business a small time. Scott is just one of our first client, not directly under me, but directly like with Virtualahan as our flagship na during that time. And so, we started the US company, so yung US company ni Virtualahan, June of 2016, and then and we built the company around that. Come March of 2017, lumipad ako ng Amerika to meet Scott, stayed with him, build the business with him, and do a sign founders agreement, sign corporation, and then what I'm gonna show you right now, or na-load ko na to kanina, bakit nag-reload siya ulit? Where is it? So pumunta ako ng Amerika to figure out para mag-sign ng mga legal documents na. And ito. So this is our photo when we watched an NBA game live. I think this is Indiana Pacers versus Sixers. And then this is our photo when his mom cooked for my birthday. So I celebrated my birthday dun sa bahay nila Scott sa Philadelphia, and we had a very good American dinner, and mom niya yung nag-prepare lahat. So that's how a simple relationship turned out. Unfortunately, this relationship was also it also burned down to pieces because we end up not going on business partnership with Scott. And so we lost our for-profit business April of 2017. So nawala yung outsourcing business ni Virtualahan. We already have around 15 clients during that time. We have 25 employees. And then the business didn't push through. Our partnership didn't push through. And then ever since, hindi na kami nag-usap ni Scott. So it's a very long story. Most of Virtualahan graduates before you already knows, and because they were affected with the transition. We still have 2 Virtualahan graduates that are still employed in this company that we built. So if you've noticed before, di ba, merong go-to Virtualahan, correct? Because the go-to, yun yung outsourcing company. Virtualahan, yun yung school. So go-to is the company that Scott and I started, and we owned it. But unfortunately, we had a very bad failed business partnership. So nawala sa mga kamay natin si GoTo. I went back to the Philippines to retain, to revive the outsourcing business back again. So we basically started from zero, starting May of 2017, from zero to now. We have clients from Canada, in Europe. We have employees again back in Virtualahan. after we failed this partnership. But even if Scott and I did not communicate since then, we had a good client and VA relationship, and that's what I wish to share. And one client that I also have is his name is Ryan. His Ryan naman is from he is based in Australia, but believe it or not, never coming nagkaroon ng like real VA client relationship kasi yung kinakailangan ni Ryan is web developers. Hindi naman ako web developer. Pero parang nag-click lang kami. So kahit wala kaming real projects together, may mga sometimes ginagawa niya akong project manager into like tasks. Yung iba, nagpapagawa siya ng mga lead generation, pero never ako nag-work ng mga tasks niya. But he is one of those people, if I'm gonna check my inbox, makikita niyo dito si Ryan Jones. He is one of those people that I built a really good relationship with. Where is it? Let's go. So first communication namin ni Ryan Jones. Ryan Jones is here. April 17, 2016. The same time na pag-uwi ko from Philippines. So never kami nagkaroon ng real engagement, but I think he was impressed with my job proposal as well. Dito na time, yung nag-a-apply ako ng trabaho not for myself but for Virtualahan already. So kinaklaro ko 'yan sa sa client, and there we go. So I've also met Ryan in Australia last December. I even stayed with him and his family for 1 week, and we toured around Gold Coast. But our relationship was still there, even though we don't have projects. We still have monthly Skype calls just to build really strong relationship with these people. That's his daughter. Her name is Sniana. And my point here is the people that you meet in this journey are people who will not just become your clients, who will not just become your friends. They become part of your inner circle. Then later on, they become part of your family. And ito lang yung mga na-meet, ito lang yung mga jobs na in-applyan ko and na-meet ko online. And that's the same story for Coach Rose, that she has a client. His name is Jad D. Jones, that helped her develop her personality. Coach Josh, na yung client niya since day one, client niya pa today. And that is, and there are several factors that contributed to that. You as an individual, your profiles, very, very important, and how you position yourself online. And we're gonna jump right in through that right now. So pens and papers, please do take down notes. Kasi even if marireview nyo itong mga recording, it's still very effective that you always have a pen and paper with you, so that kung may mga points kayong gusto nyong hindi makalimutan, you always have that. And you need to review that every now and then. But let's give ourselves 1 minute. Let's drink water and breathe some fresh air. Just 1 minute, and then we're gonna be right back. Very helpful in adult learning, very helpful to get like few 30 seconds, 1 minute break to recalibrate yourself when handling too much information. Now, okay, so let's do it. So let's start with your online jobs.ph profile. So if you can log into your online jobs.ph profile, that would also be very helpful para nakakasunod kayo sa discussion ko. Otherwise, to those who don't have, you can follow my screen as well. So it is essential, and I purposely did not touch my online jobs.ph profile since I last applied for a job for this session. Kasi I'm teaching how to build online profiles every now and then. So hindi ko siya tinatouch. So that you'll get a perspective na newbie pa rin siya, yung profile. Okay, and we will start with this. So of course, in order for you, please be very legit. Sa let's punta tayo dito sa ano. Let's edit our resume. Edit resume. Para ano, you'll see how to properly build it. Now you have here, of course, put your name in there, yung hindi judge mo na name. And then dito, they will put you job description. You have two options here. You can be creative or you can follow the algorithm. What I mean by that is you can be creative. Like for example, ako, job title ko, pain reliever. Kasi that's the value that I bring to the client. If they hire me, I'm like a paracetamol, I make you well. I remove all the pains ng mga day-to-day tasks na gagawin mo, I take care of it. So pain reliever, doon na-impress actually si Scott. Kasi you're my pain reliever. All these things sinasabi sa akin, ganon. Or, second is, you follow yung algorithm ng website na it's either general virtual assistant, SEO, admin assistant, content writer, ganon. The advantage, kung creative kayo, is kung magaling kayo mag-apply ng trabaho, hindi kayo mahirapan kasi outstanding yung profile nyo, hindi generic yung profile nyo. Disadvantage niya naman, hindi ka mag-a-appear sa mga searches. Kasi wala namang category sa onlinejobs.ph na pain reliever. You know what I mean? So, here, kapag maghanap ka ng job listings, if you click on job listings on this side, you can find it, nakakategorized siya, right? Merong web development, English, webmaster, writing, customer service, ganon. So this is part ng algorithm ni onlinejobs.ph for proper filtering. So kung yung job description mo ay creative type, hindi ka mag-appear dito. Otherwise, you follow onlinejobs.ph na suggestions. When I started, like first profile, general virtual assistant naman din yung ko dito, yung job description. Later na, nung nagkalakas ng loob, nung nagka-client na naging creative na ako. But I followed like general VA or admin assistant, ganon. And then next is your salary. In this salary range, bibigyan kayo ng options ni onlinejobs.ph, right? And then magmamatter ang salary ninyo based sa kung anong hours yung i-dedicate nyo per week. Okay? Ito yung calculation nyo ha. So if 20 plus hours, which means part-time, pero pwedeng sobrahan ng konti, right? Ano yung magiging rate mo? Kung 10 plus hours, 40 plus hours, per Tapos, ika-calculate niya dito kung ano yung average rate mo per hour in US dollars. And normally, when you're just starting, we highly recommend that you start with $3 per hour. $3 to $5 per hour depending on your skills and your experience. When I started with $3 per hour as well. So yung range ko, dito ako sa 15 to 20,000. And then, for 20 or like 30 plus hours per week. So ito yung starting salary. Kasi I acknowledge na wala pa ako masyadong skills and wala pa akong masyadong experience. We don't suggest that you go lower than this. Kasi employers also have this principle that you get what you pay for. So if masyado kang cheap, so made in China ka. You follow my logic? Kapag masyado yung cheap yung rate na binigay mo, hindi ka na pagkakatiwalaan na makakabigay ka talaga ng quality na work. So you need to balance the pricing competition between what you can offer as well to the client that is reasonable, na win-win. So kung buhay ka na sa 15 to 20,000 per month, na 20 plus or 30 plus hour of work, you start with that and grow from it. But if you think your skills and experience are way better than that, of course, you opt it. Kasi ikaw naman yung magde-defend niyan once you already do the interview. Right? But we suggest you start from this bracket and this bracket to begin with. It's either 20 or 30 plus, not 40 plus. If you go for 40 plus, then maybe you can go for 25 to 30, depending again your skills and experience. Kasi tough ang competitions ngayon sa onlinejobs.ph. And what we mean by tough yung competition sa onlinejobs.ph is that because a lot of people now see the opportunity to work online, right? So, pababaan na ng rate dito. But again, mindset ng mga client and employers wise, you get what you pay for. So you don't price yourself so low as well. And we're gonna have exercises on your internship on how do you price your services as well. Kung nakabuild na kayo ng mga skill set nyo, at saka alam nyo na talaga ano yung gagawin nyo after ng training ni Virtualahan. Okay? And also, here, after makalculate yung salary range mo, you go for experience. And here, experience does not necessarily refer to your experience working online. Okay? It can be previous employment as well, or how you interpreted it. Like for example, ako, fresh graduate ako. Bakit ako may 3 years na experience in project management? Because I'm a project manager of several non-profit organizations when I was still in university. I'm part of the Philippine Red Cross, I'm part of ADRA, I'm part of Kabataang Pilipino Incorporated, and the role that I take in is on project management, right? Which does admin support, human resource, customer service. And I'm also very active in social media. So I put 3 years in social media marketing because I'm already 10 years old in Facebook, right? And I did several campaigns while I'm still in university. I helped build the social media profile and engagement ng university ko, right? And I also sell stuffs online. I had courses in e-commerce, in Amazon, and I know everything that works around inside Amazon Seller Central, right? And plus, I've got trainings in business development and marketing from very prestigious organizations. So you don't necessarily need to follow this, but my point is, when you put your experience in there, yung kaya nyong panindigan. Na pag sinabi mong 3 years in project management yung nilagay mo doon, kapag binigyan ka ng project management na tasks, tapos high level na project management, siguraduhin mong kayang i-compensate ng 3 years na nilagay mo doon. Yung kaya mong i-perform. Okay? And then, after that, your education, and be very transparent from this. Okay? If you did not graduate high school, put it there. But do not pretend. Never put false information in your profile. Kasi malalaman at malalaman din yan. And like for example, you are already working for that client for ano. Kasi magiging breach of trust. Magiging caution na magkakalamat yung relationship niyo if hindi ka naging honest sa profile mo. Don't undersell yourself, but do not oversell as well. Put what you've learned in there.
Coach,
Go ahead.
ibig sabihin po, okay lang po yung nilagay ko na high school grad lang ako.
Yes, for sure, of course. Totally. And do not be insecure with it.
Okay, Coach.
A lot of people are insecure with it. Right? When you are talking to foreign clients, it actually doesn't matter. Most of them are also high school graduates who just become very
Coach. Thank you,
successful
Coach.
entrepreneurs. But be very honest in building your profile. And so put your information in here. Of course, you put your age, your address, you take tests. Okay, very important na nagtitake kayo ng mga tests. And what I mean by that is tapusin yung this test nyo. At
Coach, humina ka po, Coach. Wala na po marinig.
Okay, so I was talking about taking tests. So after this session, you get your this test, English proficiency test, and IQ test. Hindi ko pa nga tapos yung IQ test ko, right? Kasi hindi ko na siya kailangan. But you finish your English test and this test. Okay? after the session, you do that. So last time I was active was today 18. And as a member, ito, the day pala na I sent application to Jack, dun ko palang ginawa yung profile ko. That's October 29, 2015. The data is here, right? And then here, ito na yung challenge. Kasi skill summary. Kasi ito na yung parang biography ninyo, ng profile ninyo, di ba? Before ka pa magsisend ng cover letter, parang meron ka ng mga resume. And I want you to read it. Okay? Don't turn on your microphone, but read it out loud by yourself. Hindi ko to change. There are still grammatical errors in this, but it preserves the purity na yung nagsa-start pa lang ako, ito yung profile ko. Okay? Para we are on the same page, we are on the same level. Go, read. Let's take your business to another level. Go. Done? Jerry, tell me what's your observation? Jerry?
Pardon, coach.
Tell me what's your observation dito sa skill summary ko.
My observation is all your experiences, your skills, from present, from previous up to present. It's there.
Okay.
Yes, and your experience, your education is there too. And other skills you have, like your experience in trade show industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, meaning you said all your skills, parang sinabi nyo na lahat yung kaya nyong gawin at yung kaya at alam nyong gawin.
Yes, exactly. Rod, what is your observation?
You sell yourself, not
Mhm.
actually telling too much. It's direct to the point.
Okay.
Less flowering words, but being direct.
Mm-hmm.
You able to sell yourself in a nice way. You're
Perfect.
just being you
Mm-hmm.
with your summary. You didn't add. You just put all the skill set that you believe, and basing on the top skill, you didn't put like you're just being honest. Just be honest,
Mm-hmm.
and the client will actually evaluate us once the interview is done. After we got the interview, for example, of course they will remember whatever you put there, so they will
Mhm.
actually based on the answer on your interview compared to your profile, if it is matching or not, because the way how you will explain it to them, because it's different if they just looking at it and talking to you, if you cannot actually back up yourself, right? So that's
Very
my
well said.
observation.
Very well said. So here, key elements that you need to have in your skill summary. Number one, be very direct, right? Don't tell your story in here. This is not your biography or like autobiography. This is your skill summary. Second, after being direct and being very concise, second, use a lot of verbs. As you can see, first sentence pa lang, action words na lahat. Let's take your business to another level. The energy is there, the up is there. So choice of word is very important. Most most ng mga makikita nyo dito is like, I can also help you in building your business. Bam, bam, bam. Instead of telling more about myself, I'm telling more what I can do, what value I can bring, what I can deliver. And you use a lot of action words in between. I also attended. If you are keen to work, blah, blah, blah. then. So you need to find a balance in there para you maintain the energy, para parang nagbabasa ka lang, hindi ka nabobored. Like you continue reading and then you feel the energy of this person by just the form of writing because of the choice of words that you have. And I recommend to use a lot of verbs in this process. Plus, be very genuine. Be yourself. Know your value and know your self-worth, what you can bring in the table. And that takes a lot of reflection within yourself. Ikaw mismo yung mag-reflect niyan in kung ano yung mga kaya mong gawin before you can write something to this. So which means pinag-iisipan siya. Okay? Pinag-iisipan ang bawat letrang nilalagay dito, awesome people. And those are the things that would make your profile outstanding. So it's a very simple read. 3 paragraph. It will take less than 2 minutes to finish everything, but you have all the points covered. Okay? Make sure you take note of that. And then of course, top skills. So lagay nyo dito yung mga rate yourself properly. Again, and be very, very honest with it. Okay? So hindi lahat 5-star. Hindi, I have a lot of 3 stars. I have 2 stars as well. Like my SEO skills are just 2 stars. Right? Because I'm not confident with my SEO skills.
Coach.
Go ahead.
Yung una po kakaunti lang yan siguro, no, coach. Dumami lang po ng dumami, nagkakaroon pa na po ng work.
Yung ano?
Yung mga star nyo po, dumami lang po yung experience nyo.
Ikaw yung magre-rate nito sa sarili mo. When you build your onlinejobs.ph profile, kasali to. Oo. So, ikaw yung maglalagay ng mga ratings mo dito. Bago mo matapos yung onlinejobs.ph profile, ikaw yung maglalagay ng top skills. Tapos, yung data na nilagay mo dito, yun yung gagamitin ni onlinejobs.ph para i-match ka sa sa employer mo. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
ikaw yung mag-gauge sa sarili mo, coach, tama?
Yes, that's self-assessment. Ito self-assessment tong mga rating nitong top skills. Oo.
Question, coach?
Go ahead.
Bali, coach, nakalagay talaga yun. Puti i-fill up na lang talaga, di ba?
Yes, ikaw na lang yung mag-rate. That's why I ask you to build your onlinejobs.ph profile kasi tatanungin ka doon ni onlinejobs.ph kung, hey, anong skills mo dito, ganyan. I-rate mo yung sarili mo. Questions?
Coach?
All good? Go ahead.
What about in a certain skill wala ka talaga, like is it okay to put walang star?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Feel free, of course. Now, after any questions in building your onlinejobs.ph profile?
None, coach.
Copy?
Okay.
Now, how do you apply for jobs online naman, right? So, after you built your profile in onlinejobs.ph, of course, the next step is you apply for jobs. So you can either go here to job listings, and then it will automatically show up lahat ng mga available listing for that day. Okay? You can either go to like specific na mga categories, or what I usually do is browse all jobs. And then after I browse all jobs here, so malalaman mo from the latest kung ano yung jobs na meron. So kung meron kang experience sa Adobe After Effects, yung mga ganyan. So tapos dito pa lang ako mag-scroll. And here you can also select categories again on the sidebar. Pwede ka ding mag-select if gusto mo part-time, full-time, freelance. So let's test this feature ha. So gusto ko lang mga freelance na job kasi wala akong time for part-time or full-time. So let's see, freelance na job, and then category niya is on professional services. Okay? So, ulit. Category, professional services, freelance. O sige, gawin na lang natin pang general VA, customer service and admin support. Sige nga, maghanap tayo. Search. Yan. So, makikita nyo kung anong date at saka kung kailan, anong type ng position. So like for example, project and account manager. Yan yung apply natin na trabaho, ha? Right. So what I do is, sinascan ko muna kung qualified ba ako, yung eligibility ng company. And ito yung mga kailangan yung filters to make sure na legit yung mga job postings, na hindi siya scam. Normally, if merong company dito, yung business name, kapag nilalagay nila, it's an indicator na, hey, hindi ito scam. Magaling ito na company kasi they're confident to put their business name. Merong salary, at saka merong ID proof. What is an ID proof? So kung pupunta ka dito sa onlinejobs.ph account mo, meron siyang ID proof. In my case, I have an 89 ID proof. I started with 98 na ID proof, pero ito yung ito yung basis kung gaano ka totoo, gaano ka legit yung profile mo. Right? So ID proof will tell the employers na ito kaya ko siyang pagkatiwalaan. And they get that through the government ID na sinensend mo. So they have my passport ID here. Make sure when you apply, when you upload pala your passport or any other information na naka-blur yung other important information other than your name and your birthday. So like for example dito, yung expiration ng passport ko, hindi ko naka-blur yan sila lahat. Important yan para hindi magamit yung mga legal document mo for fraud. Okay? So lagay mo lang na, yes, you have a legit passport, yung name mo nandun, yung birthday mo nandun, yung city mo nandun, the rest you blur it. So there's you can do that either in Photoshop or any other photo editing tool. And then your education as well. Tapos you can also and ito yung Facebook mo, bini-verify din nila yan. Before the more na your Facebook profile, kung gaano siya katanda, doon din siya mas mataas yung ID proof mo. So if your Facebook is 5 years, mas mataas yung ID proof mo. Kaya important na hindi mga dummy account yung ginagamit when you verify your Facebook. Plus, kung active ka, naghanap ng trabaho, tapos na-hire ka, tumataas siya. Kung inactive ka naman, bumababa. So when you apply for jobs, some employers look for ID proof. Which means, kapag yung ID proof mo below 70, hindi ka pwedeng mag-apply ng trabaho na to. So for clients na nagre-require ng mga ID proof, it's also an indicator na hindi sila scammer. Kasi they really verify people na pwedeng lang mag-apply. Tapos, I then look for qualifications. Kung ano yung kung okay sa akin yung working hours, right? Kung ano yung mga tasks and responsibilities, yung mga requirements niya. And then, after that, hindi ko pa siya applyan. Ibu-bookmark ko muna siya. And then, maglalagay ako ng note. Apply today at 10 p.m. Example, ganyan. So, ibu-bookmark ko siya. So, mamayang 10 p.m. ko pa siya applyan. Hanap muna ulit ako ng mga jobs dito sa onlinejobs.ph. Tapos, so ginagawa ko kapag may mga for example, may nakita na ako mga 5 to 10 jobs na feeling ko qualified ako, tapos na-assess ko na, doon ko pa lang sila applyan. Isa-isa. So, you can use your own strategy as well, pero ito yung mas effective sa akin. Kasi I go for quality more than quantity. You can apply for 100 jobs, pero mahahire ka kaya. Right? So I only look for like yung mga kaya kong apply. And then, when I apply for jobs, so when I look binabasa ko siya ng maayos. And then I ask myself if naintindihan ko ba siya. Right? Yung job description and all. At if kaya ko ba siyang gampanan. And then after that, there are certain tricks na nilalagay yung mga employer to test kung nabasa mo ba siya, yung job posting. Like for example, ito. If you are interested, please reply with the word pottery as the first word in your message. This is long-term, full-time position, blah, 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 blah. So, kapag na-miss mo to na instruction, right, hindi ka na nila i-entertain. Kasi ito yung filter nila, job filter nila, na reply with the first word, pottery, in your message. Dapat pottery, before ka pa magsusulat ng dear blah blah blah, something something, nalagay mo na yung word na pottery doon. Yan yung filter na nabasa mo yung job post. At marami pang mga tips, believe it or not, napakawais ng mga hiring managers, ng mga headhunters. So dapat pinabasa mo siya ng maayos at naunawaan mo siya kasi ito pa lang, first filter pa lang na fail ka na, so yung attention to details mo is already zero. Bakit ka pa nila i-hire? Correct? So like for example, apply na natin to siya. Nakuha 'yon. Gusto kong i-make sure na gets niyo 'yon kasi very important 'yan siya. Very important 'yan siya na live
following instruction.
Tips and tricks dito, attention to details in job posting. Tapos ginagawa ko pa minsan, before ko pa siya i-applyan, sinesearch ko muna sila sa Google. Right? So site systems, nagbabasa ako. Kasi when you apply for jobs, ito may website sila, site systems. So you do a research for the company. Kasi kapag alam mo yung company na tatrabahuan mo, you know how to speak their language. Right? So when you know how to speak their language, it's easy for you to be the best among the rest. What I mean is, bakit ka nila hire among other 200 job applicants na meron sila? Okay? So, merong mga notification dito si onlinejobs.ph. Do not apply for jobs you're not qualified for. Doing so may affect your ID proof score. That's very true. So like site systems, so babasahin ko muna si site systems, tapos para alam ko yung workarounds ng company, yung about us niya especially, so I know which word to use when I apply for jobs. Okay? And then after that, may mga subject line, template, saka magsisend ka ng message sa kanila. Ano nga yung first word na ilalagay before anything else?
Pottery.
Pottery.
Okay. So you write pottery here first. Pottery. Or sometimes naging creative ako. Like Harry Pottery. Nagaganyan ako. para lang matuwa sila something. Pero an indicator na binasa mo nga yung message ay yung job post. Tapos, since ang dami-dami ko nang in-apply na mga trabaho, may mga template na ako. Ito yung simpleng life hack dyan. Pwede kayong gumawa ng mga template. So, para madali na lang. So like for example, ito, project management siya na tingnan natin kung may template ako dito for project management. Ito, general manager siya na template. Bam, 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 bam. O, diba? So, i-edit ko na lang siya based sa kung ano yung nabasa ko dito sa na-research ko at saka sa job requirements nila. Tsaka lalagyan ko na lang siya ng Hello Pottery or Harry Pottery, gano'n, para masaya naman. Right? Tapos, yun, very important. That's why pinagawa ko kayo, di ba? And we'll discuss about social media cleanup. Lalagay nyo Facebook, LinkedIn, Skype, WhatsApp, para wala na silang hanapin pa. Right? Yun na yung lahat ng mode of communication. Kapag i-message ka nila, alam nila kung saang channel ka i-reach out. Saka mo siya isi-send. But make sure that before you send that, you proofread. You use Grammarly. Right? So, hindi ko alam si Grammarly noon, pero mahina din ako sa grammar. So, may plugin ako na Grammarly dito sa Chrome ko para matulungan niya ako sa mga grammar ko. That's how important your tools are. They make your life super easy, so don't take them lightly. Okay? And here, I use tools like Asana, Trello, Slack, blam, 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 to track team performance and manage deadlines. Bam. Kapag ganyan nakaganda yung mo, bakit wala na silang, give them no reason to say no to you. Give them the option to say no, but don't give them any reason. And then, there we go. Bam. You apply for jobs. You're done. And then you wait for the reply in your email. But you see that the techniques and strategies I apply. But believe it or not, my success rate in applying for a job, I would say it's 90 to 95%. If I apply for a job right now, I can guarantee tomorrow I'll get hired. I'm not even kidding. And that is because I've built myself. I positioned myself towards that. And now you are more fortunate because you have Virtualahan telling you this and guiding you how to do that. We never had those. Never. We learned everything by ourselves. All the tools, all the explorations, even the mindset. But we know that this is a special knowledge that meant to be shared. That's why we built Virtualahan in the very first place. Okay. Now,
Thanks, Coach.
we're not gonna go like one by one, but I want you to complete your Upwork profile. I never applied for our jobs in Upwork, by the way, because I don't need to. I got applied when I opened my online jobs page, that profile, that same day I got hired, right? Pero gumawa pa rin ako ng Upwork profile ko. And telling you, it's so difficult to get inside Upwork now. Very difficult. So you need to make sure that you pay attention to details in every application that you have. Okay? It's also important that you create your so with Upwork, I want you to the best person to ask for Upwork is Coach Rose. Kasi si Coach Rose, never siyang na-hire sa onlinejobs.ph. Never. Pero ang bilis-bilis niyang ma-hire naman sa Upwork. So, different platforms, different strategy. Yun nga yung sabi ni Coach Mike, it's not about the tools, di ba? Kasi personalized siya, subjective siya. Depende yun sa sayo kung saan ka mas hayang at saan ka mas efficient to use. But Upwork is a very, very good profile. They are the biggest outsourcing platform in the world. So if you got your profile inside here, that's legit. So you need to follow specific instructions and build your Upwork profile. And then you also need to build your PayPal account. And our suggestion is when you create your PayPal account is apply na kayo for GCash. Agad-agad. So get a punta kayo tomorrow agad. Punta kayo, bakit hindi na ako makapag-login? Punta kayo sa mall, find a GCash, and then attach that GCash card in your PayPal, napakabilis. Kasi yung struggle when applying for PayPal, kasi kailangan mo siyang i-connect sa bank account mo, or sa debit card mo, or sa credit card mo. Nangyayari, when you receive a fund inside PayPal, it will take 3 to 5 days before mo so when you receive an amount to PayPal, tapos i-withdraw mo siya, from your bank account, from PayPal, ita-transfer mo siya sa bank account, it will take 3 to 5 days before siya pupunta, dadating sa bank account mo. Plus, meron pa siyang charges, like 150 pesos per withdrawal transaction. But if you use GCash, within minutes, pupunta na siya sa GCash wallet mo, plus wala siyang charges. So we recommend you create your profile today, and then tomorrow, you go to a GCash center sa SM Malls, and then you get your GCash card in there, you register, you connect your PayPal account to your GCash para mas easy yung buhay nyo. Okay? Is that clear?
Clear, Coach.
Perfect. Also,
Coach,
our payroll at
Coach,
Virtualahan.
clear, Coach.
Our payroll at Virtualahan now is via GCash. We're not advertising because Globe is our partner, but it's a super cool solution they've built. So we've got your onlinejobs.ph profile. We've got your Upwork profile. Please make sure you finish your PayPal kasi magmamature pa yung account nyo. And then there are two options when creating a profile. Merong personal and business. Depending on your need, you can apply for both. Okay? I started with just a personal PayPal account. And make sure na nasa Philippines na PayPal kayo nag-a-apply. Okay? Not sa US kasi may instances kasi na pwede kayo mag-apply dun sa US. So, kapag yun yung nangyari, it's a lot of hassle on your part. So, make sure na nasa PayPal Philippines kayo nag-a-apply. And then, if you have business account, so kung nagsasend ka ng mga invoices sa client, then you go for business account. Pero kung the thing is, pwede mo siyang i-upgrade to business account, pwede mo naman din siyang i-downgrade into personal account. Yun. Any questions on those three platforms so far?
Coach, question, Coach.
Go ahead.
Pangit ba kung video gagamitin ko sa PayPal?
Okay lang. I use BDO initially. Pero yun na nga,
Okay.
may 3 to 5 days siyang At saka, ang approval ni PayPal, matindi. I mean, what hindi? Like hassle. Hassle yung approval ng PayPal. Kasi, kapag BDO, minsan, i-reject niya, mamimili pa siya kung Visa card or MasterCard. Right? Tapos,
Okay.
pupunta ka pa sa bangko mo para sa verification. Tapos, yung pinaka-friendly na bank is yung Ion. Union Bank na Ion na account kasi PayPal accredited sila. Sila lang yung bangko sa Pilipinas na PayPal accredited. So, madali lang yung transaction. But still, 3 to 5 days yung clearing time. You can use, now I can use my BDO, my BPI. I have my Ion onto my PayPal plus I have my GCash. But my suggestion is make your life easy, get a GCash card. And after you get your GCash card, then you can then, yun yung easiest. Pero you can add multiple kasi, hindi lang naman isa yung pwede. You can add as much as 5. Then, kapag may GCash na kayo, then add your bank account after that.
Okay, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Now, any questions on those? So make sure
Coach, yung
tapos kayo dun,
GCash
ha?
ba? Visa
Go ahead.
and Visa. Yung GCash, Visa type,
MasterCard.
MasterCard. Okay.
Yes. You know what? Yes, I'll show you later. But MasterCard is a super cool debit card then. And then, so you have this. Now your LinkedIn profile. Okay? Yung goal nyo in creating your LinkedIn profile, wala nang question, ha? Klaro tayo dito sa onlinejobs.ph, sa
Yes.
Upwork at saka sa ano,
Yes,
ha?
Coach.
Yes,
Yes.
Sa
Coach.
PayPal, ha? Okay. Yes. So ito yung ano pala. This is how GCash looks like. So para din siyang credit card mo. Pero it functions as a debit. Now,
Magkano, Coach?
150 lang.
Mabilis
with the
makuha
card.
yan?
Yes, less than an hour.
Okay.
Yes, but you need first to download the app sa ano mo. You first need to download the app sa mobile phone and then you register in mobile app. You register muna dun sa mobile app saka ka pupunta ng store para mas madali yung pila. Otherwise, pipila ka pa doon. Okay, I think we're clear on that because we need to end before 9. Unfortunately today because we have an Accenture meeting at 9. So now, LinkedIn. For your LinkedIn profile, you need to make sure that you achieve an all-star status. Yung sa LinkedIn naman, i-guide ka niya every step of the way. 'Di ba? Sa mga nakapag-build na ng LinkedIn profile, 'di ba? I-guide ka niya on how to build your profile every step of the way. Like anong susunod na ilalagay mo, they ask you questions. Right? And I'm so happy that those people already sent me mga ano. I think I received from Patrick, from from Gio, I think. I received LinkedIn invites. Very good. Very
Yes,
good.
yes.
So ito, ang gagawin nyo na lang, suggestion ha, when you are just starting, identification is very important. Tapos your LinkedIn profile, ito kumbaga yung online resume ninyo. Na hindi ka na kailangan mag-send ng resume kay client, titingnan nyo na lang yung LinkedIn profile mo. Right? And kung wala kayong website, wala pa kayong portfolio, this is the best way to showcase yourself. So, my LinkedIn profile now is not positioned for to apply for jobs, but for partnerships inside Virtualahan. So, napaka-Virtualahan centered na ng online ng LinkedIn profile ko. But before, it is meant for job application. So, nakaposition siya as job applicants. So, lahat ng mga profile ko dito, before, when I started, all of them are related to applying for jobs online. Now, it's more of Virtualahan. So, mga Virtualahan accomplishments. Makikita nyo dito, may mga sinulat akong articles, may mga publications about Virtualahan. I'll send my LinkedIn profile dito sa activities channel ninyo para meron kayong guide on how to build an all-star LinkedIn profile. And also add me in LinkedIn as well so that we got connected. Pero i-rate kasi ni LinkedIn yan kung ano na yung profile mo. So like for example, this week, there are 120 people who viewed my profile. Like specifically pumunta sila dito. Then you can track who are those people who are looking at your profile. And then my suggestion naman dito is you endorse each other sa mga skills. Ito lang yung mga key elements ha. So you put your skills in here. So SEO, lead generation, for example, and then you endorse each other with your skills. dito. Importante yan. Na you help each other. Kasi yan yung magpapaboost ng credibility ninyo. So like, for example, my top skills is on leadership, public speaking, entrepreneurship. Para siyang rating system. And then, yes. So once you got an example of this LinkedIn profile, it's easy for you to build your profile as well. Pero ito pala yung thanks Rod. Ito pala yung catch. So when applying for jobs online, your identification is very important, right? So yung suggestion ko is you maintain consistency. Kung ano yung profile picture nyo dito sa LinkedIn, that should be the same picture na meron kayo sa sa Upwork, same picture sa onlinejobs.ph, same picture sa Skype, and if you can, same picture din sa Facebook. Kasi I've had experience before na hindi ako na-identify ni client. Go ahead.
Coach, yung sa Upwork ko po, hindi tinanggap yung ginagamit ko talagang picture. Kasi lahat po ng account ko talaga iisa lang ang picture.
Right. So
that po sa Upwork ayaw.
Yes, that means you have to change your account. It doesn't pass their standard. So get a really good headshot. Like have a really good headshot na hindi mo naman kailangan ng professional photographer to get I mean, if you need, then go. Pero just get a presentable headshot of yourself.
Okay, coach.
That will make
coach.
you look na professional at kapani-paniwala. Right? And be consistent with all your platforms. Sa email mo, use that same image kung nag-apply ka pa ng trabaho. Kasi importante sa client para hindi sila ma-confuse, and then para consistent ka sa profile mo. And then yun. The next task na meron kayo is to do a social media cleanup. Okay? To do a social media cleanup. Wait, where is it? Here. Social media cleanup. I have mga guys, to be honest, you're not taking the virtual classroom seriously. And that is very disappointing because we spent time finding this content for you, tapos hindi nyo lang siya pinapanood. Right? So please take this seriously kasi alam na naman namin na paano gawin to, kayo hindi pa. Right? So take the time to watch this para hindi kayo para kapag ika-confront kayo ng situation, walang nga bells moment. Copy? Okay.
Copy, coach.
Watch this. But before you do that, do a social media cleanup. What I mean is, kung may mga bagay pa man kayo na mga bagay na kinakahiya nyo sa buhay nyo, tapos na-post nyo siya accidentally sa Facebook, you delete those already. Make your social media as genuine as possible. Na hindi naman yung mga fake images and for the show, yung mga nilalagay nyo doon, but make it interesting. Okay? Design your social media and make it interesting. Reflect your personality in there. Ito, suggestion ko lang to, you can take it or not. Okay? You can take it or not. But again, I told you, 70% of clients looks at your social media. It can be your Twitter, Instagram, but normally, it's only LinkedIn and Facebook that they're most interested in.
Coach, may tanong lang po ako.
Go ahead.
Ano po ba yung mga dapat namin tanggalin talaga when it comes to sasabihin clean up po?
Ako, before, napaka-judge mo ng mga post ko. So, when I position myself as someone who can speak English very well, I delete those posts. Kasi nakakaya. I mean, kasi I position myself as magaling mag-English, tapos yung mga English ko noon ay mga judgeable pa. So, dinelete ko yung mga ganon.
Paano, coach, kung marami ka mga Tagalog na mga pinopost na mahaba?
It doesn't matter. That is just an example. That is just an example. I mean, you don't need to modify your client to suit your... you don't need to modify your online, your social media profile to suit what the client needs. My point is, you make it to a point na it's presentable, plus you'll not be scared or like, it reflects your personality. Right? And yan, depending on how you position yourself as well. Kung mga ina-attract mo na mga client, yung qualification nila is magaling ka mag-English, of course, you don't put like those yung nakakayang English mo. Pero kung mga web development naman yung mga tina-target mo or mga graphic design, especially graphic design. Kung graphic designer yung mga tina-target mo, tapos yung mga images mo dun sa sa profile mo, hindi naman ganun ka-interesting, pixelated naman at sa mga stock photos yung mga nakalagay, why would they, what validates you to be a really good graphic designer if
So, coach, kailangan ko na po i-delete yung mga inuman session ko.
Yes, I suggest. I mean, if your client is also drinking, so maybe that's something you can talk about, right?
Plus, ano na yun, coach? Plus factor na yun, kasi alam niyo, umiinom din ako, gano'n.
It depends, again, on yourself and how you position it. Depende
Okay, coach.
depende.
Ayusin din po ba yung info, coach, about sa sarili? Dapat authentic na, genuine na talaga.
Yes. Yun ang pinaka-importante. Kasi sometimes, when you do social media cleanup, at nangyari na to sa mga previous student, ay, ang ganda-ganda na ng profile, pugi ka parang santa na. Hindi din na-hire.
Santa talaga.
Oo, hindi din na-hire kasi too much. So, find the balance between being very genuine and being presentable. Yung profiles ninyo. And that's what you're going to do for the next hour. Okay? So, since we started late, in this session, is it okay if we end up late as well? I want everybody's agreement. If you are okay, I can extend until 10:30. If you are okay, we can finish the class until 10:30.
Para sa akin, coach, okay lang naman.
But if there's one person na hindi okay ng 10:30, will stop at 10. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Coach, I cannot agree.
Go ahead.
So, sorry, coach, I cannot agree because nandito
You
po
don't
kami
need to
ni
say
Rowan
sorry.
sa office.
Okay.
Nandito po kami sa office, tapos uwi kami na
Oh, so it's too late for you. So we'll end up at 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Sobrang hassle pa po sa Novaliches. Makakarating na po ako din ng mga 1 a.m. siguro kung mag-out tayo
Okay,
ng 10.
coach. Hindi kami majority ng decision eh.
No worries. That's all
Sorry
right.
guys, sorry talaga, sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry, and we're gonna discuss why you don't need to be sorry in situations and in circumstances like that. But anyway, in order for you to actually finish your work and to actually do the work, I will give you time. Okay, so what we're going to do now, starting now, finish your profiles and do a social media cleanup. Those are two things that you need to accomplish. Finish your profiles and do a social media cleanup. Which means add information in your profile dun sa mga tapos na, upload a good profile picture, and finish setting up your profiles. And then we're gonna go back on a call at 9:30. Okay, at 9:30, I'm gonna discuss the last portion of our topic, and that is on core skills, core values, accountability in the workplace. But for now, I want you to process the information that we just discussed. Create a task list kung anong mga gagawin nyo. Tomorrow, at this time, pupunta ako ng GCash. And then, ngayon yung focus ko is i-clean up ko yung onlinejobs.ph profile. Tatapusin ko si Upwork, tatapusin ko si LinkedIn, tapos social media cleanup. You have the time to do all of that. Kahit task list lang yung ma-accomplish nyo at the end of 9:30, you're good. Okay? But I want you to make sure that it is done. Kasi that's the number one mistakes of people at Virtualahan. You commit on things but you don't actually do it. Like watching video tutorials in our Google Classroom. Like, I'm wondering why you can't find the link in our Google Classroom when everything is already provided in here. Right? So that thing, I don't have patience and I don't understand. Kasi everything is set up here. You just have to go here and click on the link. Everything is provided. Okay? And we're gonna discuss that. From employer's mindset, employer's perspective, what are those things that annoys the client? What are those things that brightens them up? Okay? Para week 1 pa lang, magsa-start na tayo mag-apply ng trabaho. Week 2 is more on communication. So kapag week 1 nag-apply na tayo ng trabaho, week 2, believe it or not, we have students na pagkatapos pa lang ng week 2, they already got hired. So, hindi na nila tinapos yung training na sa Virtualahan. We've had several cases na week 2 pa lang, bam, hired na sila. And so, they're still attending the session to get more information, but tapos na nila yung end goal nila. Pero kasi love nila yung mga batchmates nila, hindi nila iniwan. Right? Okay, I will not take so much of your time because you only have 40 minutes to do that. Finish all your accounts, and then do a social media cleanup. We're gonna go back at 9:30 for the last part of our session. I'm going to end this call, ha. I'm going to end this session so that you can have more individual time for yourself. If you need to connect with your teammates, then use another Zoom account. But I'm going to end this session. See you at 9:30, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Coach.